The other big story that we're tracking on the channel, there's no end to Brahmin bashing, it seems, by the DMK and its supporters, and the latest attack came couched in a cartoon strip. A supposedly satirical take posted by the DMK's IT wing depicts a conversation between two Brahmins. One of them purportedly says, and I quote, "We poke the eyes of non-Brahmins with our own fingers." To this, the other Brahmin caricature says that this has been done since eons. Taking umbrage to the brazen insult, the BJP has now accused Stalin's party of resorting to dividing and denigrating Hindus only for the sake of votes. However, for the DMK, they say it's just a statement of facts about politics in Tamil Nadu.
When we speak of Dravidian model, why do they speak about us, ill of us? This is what is Dravidian model. Why Dravidian model was there? Why it came into existence? They are explaining, that's all. When Dravidian model started and how it started and what is the need for this Dravidian model. It is just an explanation. We have to go back to history. Otherwise, they will say that no, these people are always. We were never against Brahmins. But at one point of time, non-Brahmins were not allowed to study. How will we face it?
DMK has been always an anti-Brahmin, anti-Dalit party. Mr. Stalin had said that it is an extended arm of the DMK, is an extended arm of the Justice Party. And DMK has been abusing the Brahmins right from the day one the Dravidar Kazhagam started, right from A.V. Ramasamy Nayakar. And they found that they can earn money, they can earn power, they can earn fame only by abusing Brahmins. And that is how they came into the limelight. And still they believe that it will work out. But this is something like hatred.
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 2 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
So what really is the reason behind this kind of politics? Umanandan is also joining us from Chennai, along with Dr. Pentapati Pullarao, a political analyst, Mr. Ramasubramanian, also a political analyst. Umanandan, let me start by asking you, because the justification by the DMK is that this is a part of history. This is not to be taken in the present context.
See, what is the foundation for the Dravidar Kazhagam, Justice Party? Sheer Brahmin hatred. They could not digest this caste was always rising up to the occasion, always for everything. At the drop of the hat they have to, and that was the political platform they used to succeed, because no other community will tolerate this insult. So they are continuing to do this, but when they want an auditor, it is a Brahmin auditor. Prashant Bhushan, they had their own political advisor to whom they paid a dakshina of 200 or 350 crores. Prashant Kishore. Their auditor is a Brahmin. Their lawyer will be a Brahmin. Their doctor will be a Brahmin. But the Brahmin will be bashed for everything at the drop of the hat. If it doesn't rain, it's because of Brahmin. If it floods, it is because of Brahmin. So the DMK, their allies, they have always been like this. And as you know, history, I don't know how Mr. Ilangovan, a good friend of mine, talks about things which never happened. A Brahmin has never stopped anybody from entering the temple. A Brahmin has not stopped anybody from entering a school. The Brahmin has never resorted to violence. The Brahmin has not burnt houses or huts, has not taken to violence. With all this, it is sheer jealousy that the Brahmin, with all this trampling, always rises to the top.
Mr. Pullarao, it is a part of our secular democracy that everyone is equal. How is it that those people who speak against casteism are the first ones to attack one community for its caste? Don't they deserve an equal amount of dignity and respect in our country?
let me just remind Mrs. Anandan and you also a little bit of history. 1967, Periyar Ramaswamy supported the Congress against the DMK. The first time the DMK captured power. And you know who led the alliance of the DMK? C. Rajagopalachari, the Brahmin of Brahmins, a highly respected figure. That alliance led by Rajagopalachari brought the DMK to power. Periyar Ramaswamy, whom you're quoting and all these people are quoting, was against the DMK. And that went on. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Anandan, quick rebuttal from Uma Anandan. Quick rebuttal, yes.
Yes. Tell me, Anand.
No, see, they always tell this incident, Rajaji. That is why Rajaji lost the respect of the Brahmins. And they are telling that T.V. Ramasamy, you know the amount of dirt that DMK and DK threw at each other when he married Maniammai. But then when they came to power, they become bum chumps. When they come to power, they become bum chumps. And there is no difference between the two at all. And look at the allies of DMK. Look at all the allies, the communists, Tirumavalavan, everybody. They enjoy Brahmin bashing because we do not retaliate. We cannot stoop down to their level.
Mr. Pullarao, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right that people who've been Brahmins or non-Brahmins have also played a very important part in politics of Tamil Nadu, which is all the more reason that one doesn't understand why this constant mocking continues. Because it's not just this cartoon strip about some, politics of Tamil Nadu. You had a DMK spokesperson. You had Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, who in fact spoke of how Brahmins should be killed. Then you had another DMK leader, R.S. Bharti, who called H. Raja a Brahmin dog. So these kind of insults are pretty commonplace. And it's just because it is politically convenient, because you can get away with it. Why?
The most famous Dravidian state, you know all these problems going on about temple entry of scheduled caste people. Even yesterday your TV reported it. You see, some incidents are magnified. But the basic fact is what I said. DMK came to power because of Rajaji. They remember it. Everybody remembers it. Periyar opposed DMK.
Sir, no stray incidents are being highlighted. This is about basically a party saying we're taking an anti-Brahmin stand and that is going to be our brand of politics because that is what our supporters follow and that is not okay.
There is no anti-Brahmin stance in these parties. Jayalalitha was a Brahmin. Jayalalitha was a Brahmin.
That's a best joke. And how was she treated? And how was she treated for being a Brahmin? She had to come to the assembly and court. Yes, I am a Brahmin. You people kept quiet.
The same way.
You people kept quiet when Jayalalitha was there. You were scared of her. You were
scared of her.
She was
treated the same way as Karunanidhi was treated, a 90-year-old man carried away in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. She got the same treatment. Everything is equal there. A Brahmin and a non-Brahmin and such things. I don't defend some of the extreme elements. Those who castigate Brahmins, that is, I don't agree at all. But don't forget crucial history. Annadure was brought to power by Rajaji. Brahmins are respected. As you rightly said, why do they have Brahmin lawyers?
So
why do they have Brahmin accountants?
You don't have any other
respected.
point. You're repeating the same thing.
Yes, I agree.
Why are you repeating the same thing?
Mr. Ram Subramaniam, to say that these are only stray comments, anyone who observes the politics of Tamil Nadu would disagree. Casual disregard for, people who are temple goers, repeated allegations that there is an effort to try and take over temples, and then very specific slides and very specific comments that are made about one community, namely the Brahmin community. It hasn't just come from one cartoon. It has come from a party spokesperson. It has come from a party MP. And none of these people, by the way, have been acted against.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to tell you one thing. I am a Brahmin. I am an higher Brahmin from Tamil Nadu. But this problem arose. Whatever we are talking today has arisen out of a problem that has been created by Brahmin community in a conference at Coimbatore. The Coimbatore Pambras Association held a conference, and in that, some very prominent people spoke, especially one Mr. Tiruchi, Kalyan Raman. He spoke certain things which are absolutely unacceptable. When another speaker was saying that we Brahmins are the superior people. Another journalist was also talking something not palatable at all. See, all these problems arose. Today what we are talking is on account of the bashings against the non-Brahmin community by the Brahmin people.
Umanandan, you only have yourself to blame.
Once we do, somebody does.
Miss Anandan.
Somebody does once and you can't take it.
Madam.
You can't take it. 1 minute, I would like to ask Mr. Ramasubramaniam. He points out at 1 or 2 incidents. He is a real disgrace to our community. One of us retaliated and is pointing out to the entire community. And we have been taken shit for centuries.
I don't care about what you say.
So shut up.
I'm a disgrace.
Please, let's watch our language. Please, let's watch our language. Ms. Umanandan, please finish your point. Just hold on a second. The point being made by Mr. Ramasubramaniam is that this is an ongoing back and forth. There are plenty of people who are provoking on the other side as well. And if you try and establish your caste supremacy, there is going to be a backlash.
Padmaja?
Yes, ma'am.
Padmaja ji, I would like to say one thing here. First, we have been taking brickbats for centuries. We have never retaliated. And once, yes, I agree whatever that man spoke is wrong. But just one person speaks. While when we support the non-Brahmins or come to their rescue, they say, why are you crying crocodile tears? They don't want us to get united as Hindus. And this person is talking about that. Just one person retaliates and is taking cudgels against the entire community. While the majority of the Brahmin community came against that man. Why is he not talking about it?
Mr. Balasubramaniam. Ramasubramaniam.
How many people have only because...
Idiot.
See, no, I think that this lady is talking through her hat. I don't accept all these statements. See, first of all, let me tell you one thing. The problem arose...
You don't have hair. I can't talk through your hair.
You
don't have hair.
How can I talk through your hair? I said you are talking through your hat. I'm not talking about hair. Please understand. I think you should understand English also. Yeah, you have
to talk through your hat. I have to talk through the hat because you don't have hair.
No, it is none of the event. This is how you are making your discussion a very big mockery in all of Nadar community, other non-Brahmin community. I cannot have the holier than thou attitude. I cannot be called as a superior person intellectually.
Okay.
A great giant.
Respond now. No holier than thou attitude.
We all agreed.
Both sides to blame. Yes.
Yes. One person talks and is taking against the community, while our community has been taking brickbats for centuries. What foolish argument for one person is talking. Has he opened his mouth against the umpteen insults that we have faced? Has he spoken against Rajiv Gandhi? Has he spoken against R.S. Bharati? Has he spoken against any other DK person? What nonsense is he talking? For one person he is shouting.
Mr. Pullarao.
What?
Heard everything. There's a lot of disagreement on what was said, what was unsaid. But the basic thing is these are blown out of proportion. Yes, some fringe elements, some non-entities voice such statements in the DMK or something, we take it too seriously. I think the larger population...
No, it is not fringe elements at all. It is a member of parliament. It is in fact a party spokesperson. Now it is the entire party's IT wing. These are not some fringe elements and none of them have ever faced action.
No, they have not been sacked. You can't sack everyone for one single statement, as my friend has said.
One
this
statement?
is ongoing.
Sir, if an entire community was to be mocked, would you say that it is one stray statement?
I don't think votes are secured for this. Votes are secured for other things.
Exactly. Votes are not secured to go after any one community either. And it is done with such a casual disregard. That's the problem. See, here's the thing. I agree with you. It is not correct. Here's the thing. That divisive politics, parochial politics may pay dividends, but ultimately it goes against the very secular fabric of our country. You know, this kind of politics where you do a north versus south divide, where you say, oh, you know, these Hindi speakers come and sell pani puri, or you say, oh, these Brahmins, they're always poking others in the eye. It may be politically convenient, but don't you agree, sir? This goes against the very definition of what India is supposed to be about.
Very much. Just for zillions of years, the term Madrasis also had a very pejorative impact.
And
but
it was resisted.
Passed.
It was resisted. When it happened in Maharashtra, it was firmly resisted.
You see,
similarly, you cannot have this kind of parochial politics or caste politics being practiced in the 21st century.
I had highlighted a wonderful instance to you in 67. Ramaswamy Nayakar, whom they are touting as a god, has said they should never come to power. Now they say they are abusing Brahmins. It was Rajaji's acumen, it was Rajaji's brilliance, respect, which made the DMK come to power in 67, and since then the Congress has been out. All I'm saying is, don't take this as something sacrosanct. There are many views. There's a prism you have to look through. There's a lot of truth. You have to search for it.
Okay, search for the truth, Miss Anandan.
They make use of the Brahmins, as he himself agreed. And E.V. Ramasamy was against assuming power. He did not want it as a political party. He wanted it only against Brahmin bashing. He never spoke about a political career for Dravidian party. And again, repeatedly telling about Mr. Rajaji. I would like to talk about Vaidyanatha Iyer and Devaraya. Why are they not talking about that? The Hindus, they say that Brahmins don't get along with the non-Brahmins. Why we people we revere Devaraya? Because he was a man of stature.
Let me remind you one thing.
Bashing and they're not able to take it.
No, let me just remind you one more incident. That the widow of Periyar once objected to celebrating Ram. You know the letter Indira Gandhi wrote to her? And what happened after that? Indira Gandhi said, my dear lady, your husband is named after Ram.
Save.
Forget all of this. And they didn't oppose it. There's a lot of give and take. Society is some kind of flux. We are moving in the right direction. We are moving in the correct direction.
What is he talking?
And these are small, petty things.
Okay, you've given a very noble call. You've given a very noble call, Mr. Pullarao, to search for the truth. One only wishes that people who think that there is absolutely nothing wrong in satirizing or mocking a community would also heed this very noble call of yours. I'm going to end it at that. Thank you very much, both gentlemen and Ms. Uma Anandan, for having joined me. Thanks for watching.